Hello, hello. Welcome to Sparkle.Sanctuary. Thank you so much for joining me today. So this is not a regular kind of unboxing video. It's actually going to be kind of an informative video on how you can get a diamond painting that you've been wanting that you can no longer find. So this is a very old discontinued kit. It's probably 4 years old at this point, from Diamond Art Club. It has been on my wish list this entire time. It is considered for me a unicorn. Now in the diamond painting community, what a unicorn means is that you just have something that you want to add to your collection to have that is discontinued, that you either weren't able to get because you missed the stock or restock, or because you started diamond painting later than you anticipated. And oh my goodness, you want this image so bad. So this is mine. I have various reasons why I wanted this image. It is sentimental to me, and I don't want to go into it in any detail because I think I would actually start crying. So just know that this had a lot of meaning to me, and I have wanted it for more than 4 years. And when it was restocked, it was out of my control, and I was not able to get it on restock, and I was devastated. And so to be able to have this finally is super exciting to me. So really fast, I'm going to let you know information about how I came about doing this. So first of all, if you are looking for a kit that you have seen in the community and you're like, oh man, I really want that, I highly recommend joining very specific Facebook groups. I'm going to move this over and I'm going to add them here. And then they will also be linked in the description box below. So here I have, there's buy, sell, trade groups on Facebook. One is DAC Fans, a Destash group. One is Diamond Painting Pen and Slash. One is, Pen and Slash Destash. One is Diamond Painting USA Destash. Now that's only for USA, obviously, but you can also find, if you're in other countries, they have them for other countries. So I highly suggest looking them up. Diamond Shakers Destash community, and then the Diamond Art Destash and Trade. Those are the ones, the 5 that I'm on. And I was honestly only on 2 of them. And there's like a couple of them say, what are you looking for? It's a weekly. They have Tuesdays. You can post inside the comments about ones that you're looking for. That is how I ended up finding this kit. So please make sure that you're posting. Do it every Tuesday if you have to. But 2 of the groups have a Tuesday like that you can post in. Please do it. Please do it, because there was an incredibly nice person who reached out to me and said, hey, are you in this group? And I said, no. And she said, join that group because I just saw somebody that had a couple days ago that had the kit, one of the kits that you're wanting for sale, that they were willing to part with. You need to check out that group. And I applied to be in it. It took a couple days and I let her know that I applied, and she ended up contacting the seller for me and connected us outside of the group before I was ever even let into the group. How amazing is that? It's so exciting. Anyway, so this was the kit that I ended up getting. This is Rain Keeps Falling by Indy Morte. I know for a little while this was a very highly sought after kit. As you can see, it came in the box. It is, older and damaged, but it's okay. I already knew that this had been opened and all these different things. So here are the questions that I want you to ask. I'm going to move this back over. That way you don't have to see the unboxing. If you don't want to, you can just get the information you want and then dip out. But if you want to stay for the unboxing, I'm so excited to see what's in here that I'm kind of shaking. I'm so excited. Anyway, so questions you want to ask when you contact somebody who is selling an image. First of all, I'm going to backtrack a little bit. Before you ever even sign up for these groups, you need to think about what your image is that you're wanting, and then you need to set a cap for yourself on how much you're willing to spend for that image. I have seen some of these kits go for $300. It is an atrocious amount of money, okay? I spent too much on this kit, but this is something that I have been looking for 4 years, and I was willing to spend it. I ended up spending $100, but I did get some extras in here. So just kind of keep that in mind, okay? Was that a ton? Like this kit was originally $60, so they uppriced it. But again, this was a highly sought after kit, and she had bought it in a Destash, so she was just trying to get her money out of it, okay? So that's just something to keep in mind. Put a cap on how much you're willing to spend, and then don't go over that cap. It will come up again, okay? Just know people are constantly destashing their kits. You never know who's going to be getting rid of what. Just be on the lookout. And you can look on Mercari and eBay, and things like that all over the place. You can look and just keep your eye out. Keep looking. Don't give up, okay? But here are some questions. If you contact a seller through buy, sell, and trade, I'll put the questions here. 1, is it sealed or is it open? And 2, part of that, one is if it is open, what comes inside the contents, okay? Because every content of these boxes is different. Some people want toolkits and they don't have them, or some people don't want toolkits, you know? So just kind of talk about that. Two, is this coming from a home with pets? Some people really have allergies, other people do not. Or if you have a pet at home, maybe they will react differently if you have a pet smell on there. Please keep that in mind. Three, is this coming from a smoking or non-smoking home? I personally am allergic to smoke, so this would cause me horrific headaches and other problems if I was to work on a kit that came from a smoking home. Okay. Number four, how is it going to be shipped? Will it be shipped in the box that it comes in a protective box, whatever? Mine, she told me, was going to be coming in brown paper packaging, and she taped the ever-loving crud out of this, which is why I went ahead and unpackaged it, because our address and everything was visible, and I knew I was going to have a hard time getting into it. So I went ahead and just opened that and then stopped here. Okay. And then number five is, when will tracking be provided? You want that tracking to be provided to you. Do you understand? I would just say it's a non-negotiable. You need the tracking information so you can follow the package and then notify them when it arrives. All right. That is a very big non-negotiable. So, beyond recommending setting a limit for how much you're willing to spend, you need to make sure that you're using PayPal goods and services. I know not everybody has PayPal or wants to use PayPal, but that is the most secure way in order to pay. I know some people do use Venmo. If you're comfortable using Venmo, if you've done this before or you know the person, okay. But I chose PayPal goods and services because I can guarantee that if I got scammed somehow, I would get my money back. Okay. And then, what I did with this one was I sent her my email, and then she sent me an invoice. Okay. She sent me an invoice and requested payment, and then I paid her. So she ended up paying for the goods and services fees, and all of that stuff. And then she had to ship it out to me. I think originally she charged like $15 in shipping, and it ended up costing her nearly $18 to ship. So, you know, those are things to keep in mind. How much is your cap that you're willing to spend? Making sure you're willing to pay in a tangible way that works for you, and making sure that they're sending you invoice. That invoice is so important. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead. I think that's all the information I have for you. So if you don't want to see me unbox this and see my reaction, that's great. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the information, if this was at all helpful. Otherwise, thank you for being here. And I hope you stick around and see the end of this, because I'm so excited to get into her. Okay, you guys, this has been on my wish list for 4 years. She did say, the lady who sold this to me did say that there were some enhancements that were recommended for this kit. And she sent me a photo, and it had several different kinds of enhancements. I went back and I looked through my stash, and I actually already had 2 of those colors in my stash. So I sent her a message and said, this is what I have. And she said that she would include a couple of enhancements. So I don't know what she sent in here, and I'm excited to see. All right. So, there's a bit of static guard, or oh my gosh, what is that called? Dryer sheets. So yeah, there's a little bit of a dryer sheet in here. Like I said, the box is dinged up. But I mean, this is a 4-year-old kit, and it's been gotten into who knows how many times. It did come in the box with, it looks like nothing is inside the box besides this dust cover sleeve and that little bit of dryer sheet. Okay. So like I said, it's been previously opened. So this is like that. Let's see what is in here. I'm actually going to move. So for me, it didn't matter. Oh, my head's in the frame. Sorry, guys. It didn't matter for me that that she just shipped it in the brown paper packaging, because I don't keep the boxes. But you know, what you do for you is going to matter, right? Oh my gosh. So this doesn't smell. I don't smell anything. I don't see any staining or any issues. Everything looks good. It's still very sticky. All right. Apparently, these are the special drills that she gave me. So I got an entire bag of sparklers in violet from her in the, let's see, from DP with Sparklers is what these would come from. And then these appear to all be crowns. I've never used crowns before, so let me see if I can pull one up and show you. Oh, in the wrong spot. So those are crowns. So I got 6 bags of these. I'm not sure what I'll use those for, but interesting. I don't think I would use them on here. It looks like you'd probably use one for every 4 spots. So that's interesting. I don't know if she meant for any of these to be used inside this kit, but they weren't in any of the pictures that she had shown me for that. So there's all the specials. And the diamonds look to be here. So they all look okay. This one does come with a couple special drills. It comes with 112 and 117, which are ABs. So AB is Aurora Borealis, so they shine like the northern lights. I'm not sure exactly where those go. And since you can't get this kit, I won't bother showing you, but there is the bigger thumbnail of this image. It's called Rain Keeps Falling, and it's really about grief. So it's got butterflies. Butterflies are a huge deal to me. There's only 18 colors though, so it won't take much to get up. And I think what I'll do is I'll look through my stash and see what I have that I could use to bling this up a little more. I feel like the butterflies in it definitely need some bling. Now this is an older style that Diamond Art Club used to use. This is very similar to the style that they use with the Make Market kits at Michael's, where some of the symbols are use pink lettering. Let me see if I can pull that up. So, and then also there's like guide circles. A lot of people hate that. It does give it a very photo negative effect. It makes it look really weird. But I promise this is going to come out absolutely gorgeous. Like she's going to be absolutely gorgeous. Definitely a wonderful, I think I just bumped the mic. I'm so sorry. Wonderful image to have, a good representation of love and grief. And gosh, she's so pretty. I'm so glad that I have this in my kit and my stash. This is a wonderful collector's piece. I have one other image that I really, really want that I haven't been able to get my hands on, but I have not wanted that one quite as long as I wanted this one. So that one I have a lower cap on just because it's something that I wanted, but it didn't have quite as much meaning to me. And I've definitely not seen it for the price that I'm looking for. It is Sleepy Fairy. I'll link that in the comment section below too, in case you're interested in trying to find that same kit. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you found this video informational, helpful, give you some resources so that you can find the kits that you've been seeking, and give you some ideas on how to do that in a way that feels a little bit more obtainable. Because when I started this process, it was very daunting. Anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Have a great week. And remember, wherever you go to take care of yourself is a Sparkle Sanctuary. So please be taking time to take care of you. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.